Besides being two famous rappers who have already had some disagreements, Diddy and 50 Cent are two powerful men who know how to make the most of their fortunes. But have you ever wondered who has the most luxurious life? In this video, you'll see a heated battle between Diddy and 50 Cent. Extravagant spending. Both singers spare no expense when it comes to shopping, but which one has the most extravagant spending? 50 Cent, for example, has a collection of watches including the following models. A Hublot Spirit of Big Bang King Gold, which mixes tradition and innovation, which costs $43,000. An $85,000 Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Double Balance Openwork that comes with a $170,000 Cartier Panther ring. An 18-karat gold Hublot Big Bang Evolution adorned with 120 diamond stones, which costs $110,000. An Audemars Piguet Royal Oak all covered with baguette diamonds, worth $200,000. An Audemars Piguet in the chandelier model is also covered with diamonds, but a bit more expensive than the previous one, costing $235,000. And finally, the most expensive of all, an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore with almost 500 baguette diamonds, justifying the value of $1,390,000. Diddy is not far behind. Some sources point to Combs having already surprised his son Justin on his 16th birthday with a Maybach 57, a luxury super vehicle, with it being quite rare on the second-hand car market. No wonder it costs around $360,000. For his mother, meanwhile, the rapper presented her on her 80th birthday with a Bentley Mulsanne that can cost around $300,000, plus a check for $1 million. Like most rappers, he also likes to show off by composing his looks with luxury jewelry and watches. He has even shown his vast collection of accessories that are worth a small fortune on his social networks. Some of the New Yorker's watch models include a $38,000 Rolex Day-Date 2, a $139,000 Audemars Piguet Offshore Chandelier, a $190,000 Richard Mille RM11-03 McLaren, a $332,000 Bovet Fleurier Amadeo 7-Day Skeleton Tourbillon, a $450,000 Patek Philippe Nautilus, a $516,000 Bovet Fleurier Tourbillon Virtuoso 3, an extremely luxurious and rare Jacob & Company Royal 5-time zone valued at an unbelievable $1 million, among many others. When it comes to jewelry, the rapper has shown that he has money to spare when he threw his $500,000 chain to the audience during his concert. Another episode of Diddy's absurd spending was on artwork. In 2018, he bought, for example, the Pastimes painting by artist Kerry James Marshall for an unbelievable $21,100,000. Diddy also has his own aircraft. The model of the rapper's jet is the Gulfstream G550, one of the safest and best-performing air transports in the world, capable of reaching speeds close to the speed of sound. The interior of the jet is very comfortable and luxurious, and can hold up to 16 passengers depending on the configuration adopted. To get an idea of the price, it is estimated that Diddy's aircraft cost around $60 million. The rapper really has to be very rich to disburse all this money and to be able to afford the various expenses of the jet. And because he has a habit of spending larger sums, Diddy wins this round. Point for him. Most expensive mansion. When it comes to investing in a good place to live, both rappers don't give up a lot of comfort. But who has the most expensive property? The most impressive mansion 50 Cent has ever owned, for example, is located in Farmington, Connecticut. The incredible property was built in 1985 and is 51,600 square feet in size. The entrance hall has beautiful staircases leading to the upper level, while the main living room is very spacious, decorated with many picture frames, and also has glass doors opening onto an outdoor patio, which offers incredible views of the area. Back inside, the mansion has a total of 6 kitchens, the main one with several counters, modern appliances, and even a sound system. The dining room has a large crystal chandelier on the table and chairs that were given to by boxer Mike Tyson, the previous owner of the place. The mansion also has a cinema room with modern armchairs for the comfort of the rapper and his guests, as well as a highly technological projection system for the time. In addition to all this, the place has 19 bedrooms, and the singer's suite has a living room, which includes a TV that turns into a bed. 50 Cent's mansion also has many resort-style amenities, such as a courtyard with an indoor pool, a well-equipped recording studio, a nightclub for up to 2,000 guests, a modern residential gym, and several game and billiard rooms. Outside, the mansion sits on a 17-acre wooded lot and features a basketball court, a private lake where the rapper spent time feeding fish, and a large swimming pool with a lovely waterfall, which includes a spa area. To maintain a property of this standard, 50 Cent had a monthly outlay of $72,000, and he bought the mansion in 2003 for a reported $4.1 million, as well as investing several million more in renovations. According to some sources, the mansion was sold in 2019 for only $2.9 million, but the first listing made by the rapper in 2007 was for $18.5 million. Meanwhile, Diddy's most valuable property is his main mansion, set up as a European-style villa in the Holmby Hills neighborhood. In a video for Vogue's 73 Questions, Sean Combs showed off some of the luxurious rooms in his cleanly designed mansion, which is 17,000 square feet in size. The open layout venue integrates a bar, which on the day of the recording had a professional waiter to prepare drinks and serve them to the singer. Another place Diddy showed off in the video was a more private living space, which features a classical piano nearby, as well as a table with awards and trophies the rapper has won over the years of his career. The rapper's mansion even has other impressive amenities, as it was built under specifications by developer Niall Niami. There is, for example, a beautiful hall at the entrance, as well as several living rooms which, at the time of the records, had a more classical and formal style, but which seemed to have been redecorated when the rapper bought it. The place also has a game room and a wine cellar for drinks, next to a green-walled kitchen, as well as having 11 luxurious bathrooms, a library with wooden bookshelves, and 8 cozy suites. Outside, the mansion's lot is 1.3 acres, featuring wooded gardens, a casual dining area, a tennis practice court, and a resort-style pool that features an underwater tunnel. According to media reports, Diddy bought this mansion in 2014, shelling out a whopping $39 million for it. In other words, Diddy wins this round. Point for him. Cars. Both singers are completely fascinated by luxury vehicles, but which of them has the most impressive cars? Diddy, for example, has been seen with the following cars: a Jeep Wrangler Unlimited for more extreme rides, a rugged 4x4 that costs about $35,000, a Cadillac Escalade, with which he was involved in a traffic accident. This car costs about $75,000. A Chevrolet Corvette, a collectible vehicle worth about $100,000. A Ferrari 360 Medina Spider, a luxury sports car that costs about $110,000. A stylish Ferrari F430 Spider capable of reaching a top speed of 193 miles per hour, which justifies its price of $217,000. An iconic Lamborghini Gallardo Spider, a high-performance sports car capable of accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.2 seconds. And the price of this machine reaches that of $300,000. And perhaps the most expensive car in the rapper's garage is his Rolls-Royce Phantom, one of the largest and most refined sedans in existence, being worth around $450,000. 50 Cent was not left behind in this dispute. For his 43rd birthday, for example, 50 Cent bought a black Mercedes-Benz AMG G63. And to have a car like that, you have to pay something around $160,000. Another of 50 Cent's cars is a Bentley Continental GT, a high-end car that can cost upwards of $200,000. But when the rapper wants an SUV with a sporty look, he has a Lamborghini Urus, a robust car capable of attracting a lot of attention wherever he goes. And it is no wonder that the price of this 2-ton machine is around $260,000. As big a guy as Jackson is to drive a lowly car like the high-speed ones, he has been seen in a Lamborghini Murcielago Roadster, a luxurious sports car that can cost upwards of $300,000. One of his most exclusive cars is a Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead, which has undergone a new plotting in a metallic color. This convertible model has curves that resemble Renaissance sculptures, which explains its price of $355,000. Jackson also owns a classic Bentley Mulsanne, which was customized in gold. And to own a car as luxurious as this one, you have to fork out something around $420,000. In 2018, the singer gifted himself a Rolls-Royce Cullinan, and he even showed his followers the price he paid for this treat, the equivalent of more than $440,000. For when 50 Cent wants to use super sports cars, he has a Lamborghini Aventador S Roadster that has been plotted in different colors. This car manages to unite dynamism, refinement, and aggressiveness on the track, which justifies its $500,000 price tag. The most expensive car that the rapper made a point of gifting himself was a Bugatti Chiron. This is a powerful high-speed machine that costs up to $3 million. As 50 Cent has the most valuable cars, he wins this round. Point for him. Other properties. Both rappers have lived in many places throughout their careers, but who has owned the most luxurious properties? 50 Cent grew up, for example, in a cozy two-story house in the southern part of New York's Jamaican neighborhood. With 1,125 square feet of living space, the colonial-style home was built in 1935, and the rooms have hardwood floors and predominantly clean colors, which make for a light and welcoming indoor environment. There are also 3 cozy bedrooms for the residents to settle in, and 2 bathrooms, one of which has a bathtub for relaxation. Outside, the property has a beautiful backyard, which has a great space for gardening. According to the website Zillow, the estimated value of the property is currently $497,900. In addition to this house, 50 Cent previously shared a video on Instagram of his supposed residence in Africa, but he later clarified that he has never owned property there. During an interview, Jackson also revealed that he once lived in a 2-bedroom apartment where he paid $800 a month, although he had already accumulated $38 million in his account. Another residence that 50 Cent owned before it was demolished was a mansion in Long Island's Dix Hills neighborhood, but unfortunately, the property was destroyed in a major fire in 2008. After it happened, the rapper listed the land for $500,000, even though he purchased the property for $2.4 million. And currently, it is not known for sure where he lives, but in the pandemic, the singer lived in New York City, with some records on his Instagram giving a glimpse of the property, which has great views of the city on hand. But Diddy is not far behind in this dispute. He is speculated to own an apartment in nearby Miami Beach in the state of Florida, purchased in 2012 for $2.7 million. Another property he has in this very sought-after region is a mansion on Star Island Drive, which is 13,700 square feet in size and situated on a 1-acre lot. According to some sources, Diddy purchased the mansion in 2003 for $14,500,000. But that's not the rapper's only residence in that area, as in 2021, he bought the mansion next door. The 2-story, Floridian-style property sits in front of the beach, being about 8,000 square feet and being located atop a 1.3-acre lot where Diddy can live in luxury in one of Florida's most coveted regions. The living room has a clean decor that brings more lightness to the area, turning itself into the ideal space for social gatherings, while the very spacious kitchen has large countertops and great white cabinets, besides integrating a breakfast area. There is also a formal dining area, 10 sophisticated bathrooms, and an elegant piano room with large arched glass windows. In total, there are 6 bedrooms, among which there are some suites. The master suite, for example, has a luxurious marble-clad bathroom and a modern walk-in closet. Outside, the lawns offer privileged views of the bay, integrating a charming private pier. There are also tropical and many palm trees throughout the grounds, as well as a resort-style pool with a separate spa to relax in, plus there are relaxing patios and a barbecue area. Diddy bought the mansion for $35 million, but the original listing was asking for the unbelievable sum of $40 million on the location, and for having a more luxurious real estate portfolio, Diddy wins this round. Point for him. Business. As well as being 2 famous artists, they also have other sources of income. But who stands out more in business? Diddy's business portfolio is controlled by Combs Enterprises, which manages all his companies. One of the arms of this company is his fashion brand Sean John, which has already been successful all over the world. Another sector that the rapper invests in is alcoholic drinks. In 2007, he signed a contract to help develop the Ciroc brand of vodka, earning 50% of the profits on the sales of the drink. Sean also owns half of the tequila brand De Leon and is one of the owners, alongside actor Mark Wahlberg, of the calorie-free drink company aimed at athletes called Aqua Hydrate. As if all these ventures weren't enough, Diddy has a large shareholding in the television network Revolt TV, which also produces movies. However, in 2019, Combs became a major investor in Play vs, a company that develops competitive video games for U.S. high schools. 50 Cent's business portfolio contains investments in various sectors. In 2014, for example, Jackson became a minority shareholder in Effin Vodka, a vodka brand produced in the Netherlands. Until he sold his stake in the company for good money, that figure being allegedly $60 million. Jackson has also signed a $78 million partnership agreement with Frigo Revolution Wear, a luxury underwear brand. Already one of his most successful investments was his minority stake in the Vitamin Water Company, participating in the launch of the Formula 50 drink. The company was acquired by the Coca-Cola Company in 2008 for an impressive $4.1 billion. And according to some sources, the rapper's ownership stake earned him something like $100 million after taxes. Not to mention that 50 Cent also has his own record label, G-Unit Records, and he also has his own film and television production company, with which he acted in, co-created, and produced the drama series Power, which aired on the Starz network. As if his many businesses were not enough, 50 Cent is also CEO and founder of the headphone company SMS Audio, and has his own liquor brand Sire Spirits, which has launched champagne called Le Chemin du Roi and Branson Cognac. When it comes to marketing, Jackson has participated in several advertising campaigns with major companies throughout his career, including his partnership with the Reebok sportswear brand. And since we don't know the exact turnover of each business, we'll consider this round a draw. Points for both. Net worth. Everyone knows that both rappers have made a lot of money in their careers, but which one has the biggest accumulated fortune? 50 Cent, for example, is an extremely rich and successful singer. Coming from a poor background, Jackson saw in music the opportunity to make it in life. His debut album, for example, was agreed upon with an upfront payment of $1 million. Soon his roaring fame in the 2000s guaranteed him more money, mainly from the sale of his songs and his tours. But it was with the success of his investments and ventures that 50 Cent's wealth went to another level, as he was able to pocket hundreds of millions of dollars from contracts and equity sales. However, due to his lack of financial control of his accounts, mainly due to overspending and court problems, 50 Cent ended up accumulating debts totaling $28 million. This eventually led him to file for a public bankruptcy protection hearing in 2015, a fact that shocked many of his fans. With such a thirst for winning, the rapper quickly got his finances back on track. In 2018, for example, some portals reported that Jackson signed a long-term partnership with Starz for the production of his television series worth an estimated $150 million. So, in this day and age, surely 50 Cent's net worth is already over 9 figures. Meanwhile, as the founder of the Bad Boy Entertainment record label, Diddy achieves great financial gains. After all, he owns music rights to various artists and receives royalties. Not to mention that the company has been targeted by several groups interested in buying it, being valued at its peak at $100 million. But Sean didn't just limit himself to the music market, which contributed to the further growth of his wealth. With the successful sales of Sean John's clothing brand, he has gone on to make revenues of over $525 million annually. The brand was so successful that it even received an investor's contribution of around $100 million in 2003. Until in 2016, Diddy sold 90% of Sean John to Global Brands Group. The value of the deal was not disclosed, but the entrepreneur certainly pocketed a lot of money. Until he bought back his brand in 2021 from the bankrupt owner for $7,500,000. We also can't forget the contribution of the following brands to Combs' wealth: Vodka Ciroc, Tequila de Leon, Aquahydrate Drinks, and the Revolt TV network. Taking into consideration Diddy's personal earnings for all his sources of income over time, it was reported in the media that he made about $28 million in 2007, $35 million in 2008, $90 million in 2022, and up to $130 million in 2017, becoming the highest paid musician of the year according to Forbes. With him making so much money for over 3 decades, in 2022 Sean Combs officially earned the title of billionaire, with an estimated net worth of $1 billion. Even such, He surpassed Kanye West's net worth and became second only to Jay-Z in the ranking of the richest names in hip-hop. In other words, Diddy wins this round. Point for him. At the end of this fight, we had 2 points for 50 Cent against 5 points for Diddy, and he was the winner of this battle. But if you think there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, write your best justification below. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel Dios to satisfy your curiosity.